podcasting's choice. From coast to coast, continent to continent, right here 24/7.
PNR.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
It's Friday, November 4th, 2016, and from eCinemaOne.com and Subject Cinema, we've got the 411 on all the films hitting the U.S. this week. This is the new movie release podcast where stated time is merely a frame of mind. This is 3 Minute Weekend. I'm TC Kirkham. 3 films go into wide release this weekend. The highly anticipated next chapter in Marvel Comics' expansive cinematic universe is ready to hit screens. Benedict Cumberbatch is mysterious mystic Doctor Strange, with an all-star cast including Chiwetel Ejiofor, Rachel McAdams, Benedict Wong, Mads Mikkelsen, Michael Stuhlbarg, Benjamin Bratt, Scott Adkins, and Tilda Swinton. Rated PG-13. Jumping from the shelves of 1970s toy stores everywhere to the modern-day big screen, it's the animated adventure comedy Trolls, starring the voices of Anna Kendrick, Justin Timberlake, Zooey Deschanel, Christopher Mintz-Plasse, Christine Baranski, Russell Brand, Gwen Stefani, John Cleese, James Corden, Quivanjane Wallace, and Jeffrey Tambor. Rated PG-13. And the critically acclaimed award-winning true-life World War I story from director Mel Gibson, Hacksaw Ridge, starring Andrew Garfield, Teresa Palmer, Sam Worthington, Hugo Weaving, Vince Vaughn, Rachel Griffiths, and Luke Bracey. Rated R. Hitting theaters in limited release this week, Mexican comedy A Beginner's Guide to the Presidency, not rated. Family animated adventure Acorns, Operation Crackdown, featuring the voices of Jason Jones, Will Forte, John Leguizamo, Samantha Bee, Victoria Justice, Jim Cummings, and John Cleese. Rated PG. The investigative journalism documentary All Governments Lie, Truth, Deception, and the Spirit of I.F. Stone. Not rated. Comedy Army of One, starring Nicolas Cage, Wendy McClendon-Covey, Matthew Modine, Rainn Wilson, and Russell Brand. Rated R. Horror film Blessed Are the Children. Not rated. Thriller The Charnel House. Not rated. Indian romance drama CRD. Not rated. Mob thriller Dog Eat Dog, starring Nicolas Cage and Willem Dafoe. Not rated. Award-winning Brazilian drama Don't Call Me Son, starring Naomi Nero and Daniel Botelho. Not rated. One of the most buzzed-about documentaries in years, the Native American adventure documentary The Eagle Huntress, narrated by Star Wars The Force Awakens' Daisy Ridley. Rated G. Hard-hitting Russian crime documentary Ivory, A Crime Story. Not rated. Musical comedy Keep in Touch. Not rated. One of this year's most highly anticipated award season films, the true story of a North Carolina couple jailed for having an interracial relationship in the late 1950s. The drama Loving, starring Ruth Negga and Joel Edgerton. Rated PG-13. Relationship comedy My Dead Boyfriend, starring Heather Graham, Catherine Monet, and John Corbett. Rated R. Dystopian future action thriller The Perfect Weapon, starring Steven Seagal, Richard Tyson, and Johnny Messner. Not rated. A deeply moving, critically acclaimed documentary about one simple man and his life, Peter and the Farm. Not rated. Romantic dramedy Rainbow Time, starring Melanie Lynskey and writer-director Linus Phillips. Not rated. A re-release of a comedy from earlier this year, just in time for Election Day, the political satire mockumentary Ron and Laura Take Back America. Not rated. Thriller The Shelter, starring Michael Paré and Lauren Thomas. Not rated. Chinese drama Someone to Talk To. Not rated. Western Stagecoach, The Texas Jack Story, starring Michelle Harrison and country singer Trace Adkins. Not rated. Indian drama Ventilator. Not rated. One of the most popular films with festival audiences over the last year or so, the off-the-wall, critically raved about horror comedy Trash Fire, starring Adrian Grenier, Angela Trimbur, Matthew Gray Gubler, and Finola Flanagan. Rated R. and the relationship comedy What Happened Last Night, rated R. As I mention every week, these films are officially opening this weekend but may not reach your local cinemas for several weeks, if at all. Be sure to check your local listings for more on each of these films and their availability in your area, along with their availability on your favorite on-demand service, either online or from your local cable company. There's a good chance you'll find quite a few of today's releases available there as well. If you like 3 Minute Weekend and you're a home video fan, check out our new companion podcast, Tuesday Digidex. We bring you the lowdown on top titles from film and television, hitting DVD, Blu-ray, and on-demand streaming every week. Be sure to check it out right here on the 3 Minute Weekend feed every Tuesday morning. Don't forget to check out Subject Cinema with yours truly and my lovely co-host Kim Brown. You can check it out every Sunday evening at eCinemaOne.com and SubjectCinema.com, or subscribe through your favorite podcast service, including iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Stitcher, TuneIn.com, and many others. Just search your favorite service for Subject Cinema. By the way, PNR Networks has launched a Patreon campaign aimed at raising funds for our continued expansion. We hope you'll check it out and come on board. We've got a ton of cool perks available in return for your generous recurring monthly support. Check out our campaign by going to any PNR Networks website and clicking on the Patreon button, or go directly to our campaign page to check things out. Patreon.com, patreon.com/PNR Networks. That's going to do it for this weekend's edition of 3 Minute Weekend. Please join me every Friday for all the latest film releases in the U.S. And be sure to subscribe so you're up to date on the latest releases every Friday morning. You can subscribe through iTunes, Stitcher, and other popular podcast sites, as well as through Roku. Check out the eCinemaOne website for details. For 3 Minute Weekend, I'm TC Kirkham, and as always, I'll see you at the movies this weekend.
MovieMavericks.com, broadcasting current box office breakdowns, movie news, and reviews. Now for your hosts, Jason and Trevor.
Hey now, even though we're over 200 episodes deep into the Movie Mavericks podcast, it's still not too late to start listening.
Where every show we give you 10 truths, 20 lies, and a bunch of Hollywood secrets.
It's like existentialism slipping into nihilism.
MovieMavericks.com.
This podcast is a proud member of the Lamb Podcasting Network. Find the network at largeassmovieblogs.com.
Podcasting's choice. From coast to coast, continent to continent, right here 24/7.
PNR